And I'll give it to Amanda Seals. Look, you're better than me. You're better than me. Because I could not imagine something worse than being locked in a room and arguing with a bunch of coons. I genuinely can't. That is psychological torture. It could never be me. There is no amount of money on earth that would get me to lock myself in a room with a bunch of coons and go back and forth. Wow.
I told you messing with Sean. I told you Anton Daniels. I told you take heed to the message. I told you Officer Tatum, Cartier twins, okay, Rick. I told you, didn't I, messing with Sean, long before this happened. Long before anybody was talking about you coons and jigaboos and Aunt Jemimas. I told you this was going to be the year of the purge. That these people are getting tired of hearing you bootlicking, sambo dancing, coons and Aunt Jemimas, that they were going to purge you guys. I told you. You guys were good for what you guys were good for, and that's to bring down your own community. Now they don't need you to do that. They can openly do it now that Trump's in office. You know, the same president, the same dude that you voted for. Now you guys are being purged. And they got Nick Fuentes, his racist ass, right out front to do their bidding. I told Missy Michonne, she didn't believe me. She told me shut the hell up, I didn't know what I was talking about. And I told y'all this long before this even happened. Now you got Nick Fuentes out here telling y'all exactly what I've been saying. That you guys were hired for a purpose. And that purpose was to bring your own people down. And now that you've done that, you're no longer needed. You're DEI hires. You've been purged.
You are a DEI hire. You pander. You know, and she thinks she's some kind of boss bitch. Yeah, you're a bitch, but like you didn't get that way because you're a super smart boss. You got that way because you're a super big black token. Like, it is what it is. So I don't know that anyone's ever told her that. But that's the obvious. I'm kind of done with all the Uncle Toms. In a way, I'm done with all the Uncle Toms. I'm done with Jason Whitlock. I'm done with Candace Owens. I'm done with all the Uncle Tom token blacks. Like, you're not that smart. You're not even that conservative. You built your career on a grift that is now dead. You were hired when diversity quotas were a thing. You were hired when white guilt is a thing. I don't feel white guilt. I never have. DEI is over. So now you're done. You need...
You just a fucking nigga. You talk.